All right. Awesome, guys. Welcome again to one more session of our Skills and Mindset series. And let me start going ahead and share my screen with you guys because this is super important. I'm excited to have you guys here, and I'm excited to be able to share some valuable information that I've acquired through the years, through mentors, through mistakes, errors, successes as well, right? So I'm really excited for this skills and mindset session. We are going to get on with our series. So I want to show you guys our progress so far. The first video that we made was about what network marketing is, what it means, how it's built, and what the business model consists on. Okay. Second, we did prospecting. Prospecting, really important skill. Inviting, edifying, facing rejection. That was one of my favorite ones so far because we all go through that. We all face rejection. It doesn't matter if you're getting started or it doesn't matter if you're doing this, you've done it for 5 years, okay? You're always gonna receive no's and rejection and adversity. But guess what? That's what builds you up as a person. The difference is the way you handle it. And with the years and with the experience and the reps, that's when it becomes easier and better. So my invitation for you guys is to go back and rewatch them in order. It says number one, number two, number three, number four, number five. And today we're gonna do number six, which is an amazing skill, super important, and is presenting your business. All right. And yes, you do have a business. So congrats, you're a business owner. When you are in here with us, not only are you having access to amazing services and features that you can take advantage of and make money with, but you also own a digital franchise. So I want you to be aware of that. You own a business. We already learned how to prospect, how to invite, and how to do everything. Now I'm gonna show you how to present. Now I'm not gonna show you how to present the business yourself. That's gonna be another training, but this is basics, and I'm gonna show you how to use tools in order to make the presentation a simple step. Okay, so I just want you to know the following about presenting, and this is super important because a presentation is not a sale. Okay, it's just letting people see the information you want them to see. All right, that's what it is. Presenting is informing and educating. That's our job. If I'm gonna present my business, I'm not convincing, I'm not pushing, I'm not anything. I'm saying, hey, there's this right here. Check it out. Let me know. That's it. Okay. So it's informing, it's educating somebody about your opportunity, your service, your product, what you're doing, what you're selling, whatever it is. You want the person to get the knowledge for them to make an educated decision. Why? Because you educated them first. Now, presenting your business is simply taking yourself out of the equation and showing your prospect a tool that contains what they need to know. Okay, that tool, I'm gonna show you what tools are. I'm gonna show you examples about that. But I want you also to understand because a lot of times we're like, I don't feel qualified to present. I don't know what to say. I don't want to be telling people this and that. I just told you, you're removing yourself out of the equation. That's the idea. The best presentations ever is when you take yourself away from the prospect right here and the information right here. You take yourself away. See, I'm going to disappear from there. And prospect information, meet up. That's where magic happens, right? You don't want to be convincing. You don't want to be pushing. Even if you're presenting, you are showing the information to the prospect. All right. So always leverage a tool. Always leverage. You probably heard it before. You probably haven't, but this is a leverage business. So you want to leverage a tool, and I'm going to show you what tools are. Here we go. Tools, presentation tools. It can be an upline. It can be a teammate. It can be a downline. It can be a crossline. It can be a lot of things. This is when it comes to people, right? Upline, teammate, downline. They're going to do a presentation for you to your people. Those are super important. Those are tools that you can utilize in order to present the business to somebody that you want to get to know the information. Okay. Then Zoom webinars. really, really important. Zoom webinars or even in person, okay? In-person events where people can go and check out the information. And then you guys have seen it, 50 people, 20 people, 10 people, 5 people in a Zoom call. They can watch the webinar and then they can let you know what they feel, all the questions and everything. We can get into the closing. We're actually closing is next week. Next Monday, we're gonna be talking about closing and what to do after the presentation is done, so you can guys have all the tools necessary in order to keep building the business. But another important tool is the PowerPoint slides. All right, we all have them. If you don't have them, I'll make sure you guys have them by today. I'll send them over to the team chat so you know and you can have those PowerPoint slides, because that's when you yourself present the business, but you are showing the information inside of the slides to the person, okay? I'm not telling them what it is. I'm saying, hey, it says here that you can do this. It says here that you can learn this. It says here that you can potentially earn this much. It says here in this slide that you can build a business. It says here that you can travel and so on, right? So make sure that you understand that even though you are doing the presentation, you are not the presentation. You are not the information. You're just connecting them with the slides in this case when it comes to PowerPoint slides. Now, your own platform can be a great, great tool for people to see a little bit more, for people to see inside. I like doing, and I do it mostly for a Latin American team, which is growing a lot, platform demonstrations, right? When I show the inside of it, when I go into a platform and I show the discounts and the travel and how they can share that with other people. When I go there and show the educators, when I show Mr. Brandon Boyd and Dr. Josh Lee's session and what they do live and what they and all the value they share with people, and also I get into the scanners and things like that. People love seeing those things. So that's another tool that can help you present your business to other people. And lastly, this 7-minute presentation that we have. And again, if you guys don't have it for any reason, I'm going to drop that in the chat right after this presentation. You also have all these tools. So you can have the slides, so you can have the 7-minute long video presentation, and all of those are tools that you can utilize. All right. So let me know in the chat if this is making sense. You have plenty of tools, and probably more than you even realized before. All right, let me know in the chat if this makes sense. Put a number 1 if this makes sense, and if you understand, you have plenty of tools to show your business. Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Now, when it comes to learning how to invite and learning how to present, okay? When it comes to learning how to present, the first point is that you got to know that at this point, when it comes to the presentation, you already invited somebody. The prospect agreed to check out the information. You already did all the steps, so go ahead and please watch all the other previous videos that I was showing you at the beginning. Those are in my YouTube channel. You guys can check it out and acquire all of it, step by step to get here. Now, important, you got to schedule specific time. You got to do appointments. Like if I'm a business owner, I'm a professional, right? I'm not just winging it. I'm setting up an appointment for 7 p.m., whether it is that I'm going to present, or if there's a Zoom webinar, or if I'm going to send somebody the video. I set up a time that I know that me and the prospect agreed that that's a good time for them to watch the video, for example, the 7-minute long video, or any type of video, or anything you're gonna send them. Okay, always schedule a specific time. That way you are more professional, and that way you also create that commitment and opens up a little bit more for what's next after a video. And I'm gonna get into that in 1 second, but I need to tell you, we have to edify the tool. It needs to be edified. Whether it is the information, the person who's going to share the information, the 7-minute long video, whatever tool you're going to use it, you edify it. Whatever person is going to be sharing the information, you edify it. Remember, last video, 2 videos ago, was about edification and how to properly edify. So it's all there. So edify the importance of the tool that they're going to be, and then agree on a specific time to speak with that person after the presentation, Zoom webinar, video, or whatever tool you decided to share with that person. Okay, so always agree specific time. Why? Because they need to ask questions a lot of times. They need to get started, okay, first of all. So if they need to get started, they want to get started, you want to make sure that if they're going to watch the presentation, you schedule a call and they know they're expecting you to reach out and get into a conversation. Again, we're going to talk about this in the next video, next session that we're going to do, but it's about closing the sale or closing the prospect or finishing or opening up for questions and give more clarity. Remember, we're serving, we're helping people have more clarity. So it's really important that they have a one-on-one time with you. And if you're not that experienced because you're just getting started, you can leverage an upline, a downline, or somebody else to a three-way call so that they can ask him questions, all right, to that person. I'm gonna give you an example about that. But it's important that we do all these things so it makes more sense to when it comes to building a business, right? So now I'm gonna show you something here. Here's an example. I'm not a fan of scripts, okay, because I believe in being yourself. It's the key to succeeding in this business. And but I like to give you an example of how I would do it, what works for me, and how you can use the kind of like the essence of this message so you can convey it to your people. All right. So when it comes to inviting somebody, we already we already talked about that. Person already agreed. When it comes to sending the video using the tools or scheduling the presentation, I would say something like this. Hey, let me see what we have in the chat. Let's see. We have, all right, we have Neil. Okay. All right, Neil. Hey, listen, dude, what I'm about to send you is really powerful, means a lot to me because, and then insert whatever is done for you, like, okay? So what I'm about to send you is really powerful and means a lot to me because it opened the doors for me to learn skills to help me make money. It allowed me to connect with a wonderful community, right? So have an open mind when you watch it. Please pay close attention to this because I know it can do for you what it's done for me. All right. So you're edifying it. See, now you gotta open. Remember that we have, the agreements. If I send you a video right now, you would watch it, right? So this is something. The last part is something that I like the tweak of it because we're told a lot of times to ask a question in this way. If I send you a video right now, would you watch it? It's different if I end up instead of would you watch it, if I said you would watch it, right? I'm expecting that. So the answer is mostly you're gonna get more yeses if you phrase a question that way. Instead of would you watch it, people can say yes, people can say no. If I said you'd watch it, right? Then people, I would say instead of 50-50, it would be like 70-30 that people would say yes and actually go ahead and watch it. So take that into consideration when you're doing it. But the point is, hey, if I send you this video right now, if I send you this video at 7, if I send you this video tomorrow at 1 p.m., whatever time you agreed upon before, then you said you'd watch it, right? Awesome. And then cool. I'll call you in 20 minutes or in 7 minutes, however long the tool is, in an hour if it's a Zoom webinar, if in 30 minutes if it's a shorter presentation. Cool. I'll call you in 20 minutes so we can talk about it. Sounds fair? Cool. All right, perfect. Now you have a scheduled appointment where you can use the tool and you have the agreement between you and the prospect to go into a three-way call, go into a one-on-one call after the tool's been watched by the prospect so that you can answer questions, help somebody get started, and keep building your business. All right, so this is an example. You can take this and use it however you want. Be yourself. Like I always tell people, don't change the important parts, meaning don't change the essence of the important things that I highlighted over here for you to for you to watch. Okay, now over here, golden tip is the last thing that I always do in this session, and in this case, is remember, presenting is not selling, it's showing. You're showing somebody information, you're showing somebody the tool that you have, you're showing somebody your platform, you're getting yourself, you're removing yourself out of the equation, and you're letting people see the information and make a decision for themselves. This is for me, this is not for me. And then obviously, of course, then we go into the closing, which is kind of like the selling part, where we help the person make the best decision, select the most convenient package, getting started today or getting started next week, or scheduling the next appointment that's following up. We're going to be talking about that in the next couple sessions. So right now, guys, what you have right here is how to present the business in a very basic way, utilizing tools so that you can simplify it and so you can understand that you can do it too. You don't need to rely on anybody. You have all the tools, you have everything. And it's really important that you understand that you're more than capable to start showing the business.